most rounded talent?
Anything physical, I'm pretty good. Yeah. I've pumped up your tyres.
There you go. That's it. Save me an invoice at the wheelchair mechanic place. Hey, I'm Oliver. I'm a comedian and I use Mable to find support. That's how I found my support worker, Steph.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Geyer. I'm an independent support worker on Mable and I've been supporting Oliver for nearly 2 years. Is the world of comedy accessible to everyone? What do you think?
No, it's not in terms of the physical access. There's a lot of gigs that they're not in accessible venues. I have to sit in front of the stage, usually in the front row with the audience. So I mean, I've made that work for myself, and if I got upset by that, I would have done about 3 gigs in my whole life. I was doing a gig and I had this thing, sit in the front row basically. And then another comedian who I hadn't met, he came up, he was on after me. And he did a nice thing where he sat on the floor. And he goes, if that guy can do as well as he just did by sitting in the front row, then I'm gonna do that too. So again, it wasn't much, but it was just a nice little salute to me and how I do it. What is the most rewarding thing, Steph, about being a support worker?
It's a form of help, isn't it? On all sorts of things. Like I know that I come and I cook you dinner and for you and your family and do the things that you would like to be able to do to contribute to your family. Yes, physically I'm able to do that, but like we've been talking about, being able to be that sounding board for you, for my clients, a bit of sunshine in their day is fantastic, and that's rewarding. So what do you look for in a support worker on Mable?
I think for me, a big one is just be on time. I think the older I get, the more I realise how valuable time is. So yeah, be on time is a big one. But also, like what we're doing today, is that conversation, and because I love a chat.
What car they drive, is that important to you?
Nah, not really. I mean, as long as I can get my chair in the car and I can get in the car. When you rolled up with your massive truck, I was like, all right, here we go. We're on here. What's something you've learnt from me that has stuck with you?
I think early on you explained what you appreciated from your support worker is to be able to do the things that you would like to do. I think you really succinctly put that, clear in my mind early on, and I was like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
So what is it about my approach to support work that you like?
I think you've always been honest from the start. You were honest in what you could provide me and the support you could provide me, but I also was honest in what I needed. So I think that honesty has then led to trust, and then if there has ever been any issues or any sort of misunderstanding, because there's that honesty and trust as a base of the relationship, we're able to work through anything that pops up.
Okay, who has the best taste in music?
I don't think music's ever come up.
No, we're a podcasting, life hack kind of people, aren't we?
Yeah. We'll deconstruct a 2-hour-long podcast interview that we both listen to before we talk about tunes.
Okay, who is funnier?
That would be me.
I'm funnier when the red light's on.
And who gives the best advice?
You're pretty good.
I reckon that's even as well. I reckon.
No, you're pretty good.
You've had some bangers.
It's a draw then.
Yeah.
Tell us about the defining moment in your life when you realised how important independence was for you.
As I sort of become that young adult, so 18 to 19, 20, like I wanted to live out of home and go to uni. So that's when I realised that to do that, I just have to figure it out. And for me, a lot of independence it started with, let's just figure it out. Independence is different for everyone. How do you help your different clients unlock their kind of independence?
Being intuitive, I think, of what they need, what their limitations are and where they would like to grow. Sometimes that's being social, sometimes that's helping them around the house, sometimes that's just being a friend and a companion at that time in their home. So seeing their needs and being intuitive about that, and even just asking them too what their goals are. So if someone was new to finding support on Mable and didn't know where to start, what advice would you give them?
Be succinct in your job ad, I think, and don't be afraid to be direct on what you need.
So has there been any unexpected benefits to having support workers?
I don't know about unexpected. I think it did take me a while when I was younger to embrace the support as someone on the NDIS. It took me a while to go, oh no, these people will make your life easier. And I probably wasn't aware how much I was struggling until I started getting support to cook meals and to hang out some washing or to even just vacuum the house.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you probably felt maybe like it was taking your independence away, but actually it's giving you independence?
Yeah, so much more. I think, yeah, so much more independence.
What do you think it takes to be truly independent?
I think a word that comes to mind when I think of independence, Steph, is control. But then I reflect on my life, there's so much that I haven't been able to control. So it's more about knowing who you are within yourself and being comfortable with that. And I've had a bit of a journey figuring that out, but I've figured that out mostly.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, that's the journey of life, isn't it? Trying
Yeah.
to work out who we are.
Do you think the meaning of independence changes throughout your life?
When I was, say, younger in my early 20s and single and living at uni and hanging out with mates, I wanted to feel part of going out and doing stuff. A big, for me back then, was this, I don't want to say like FOMO or fear of missing out, but it was like, how do I get myself involved? And now as a parent and being married, it's how do I contribute to the household? How do I contribute as a parent? Basically, I've become an adult.
I think that's true.
Which
and
sucks.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
No, I think as you become an adult, your responsibilities change and your independence grows with that, and your ability to cope with the consequences of your actions and your choices, and that helps you grow as well. So, yeah, independence.
Cool. That's a wrap, folks.